Hello foodies, welcome to A Desi Abroad. Today we have a very special dish for you, a gem from the Lucknowi cuisine, which is Lucknowi Biryani. A very unique style of biryani wherein the rice and meat are cooked separately, then layered and cooked to perfection on dum. This biryani is so delicious, you'll simply fall in love with it. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. To start with, we are going to marinate the meat, and for this we are taking 1.5 tablespoon of red chilli powder, 3/4 tablespoon of coriander powder, half tablespoon of cumin powder, 1.5 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, 1 tablespoon of salt, 200 grams of yogurt, and 1 tablespoon of raw grated papaya. Marinate 750 grams of meat with all these ingredients and leave it to marinate for 2 hours. The next step is to wash and soak 750 grams of basmati rice for half an hour and soak 2 pinches of saffron strands in 4 tablespoons of warm milk. Now let's proceed to cooking the rice. So here to a pot, we have added the soaked basmati rice along with 3 liters of water. Add 1 teaspoon of black cumin seeds, which is Shahi Jeera, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of oil, and squeeze the juice of half a lime. This will prevent the rice grains from sticking to each other when cooking. Allow the rice to cook until it is 80% done. Reserve a cup of the rice water to be used later, and using a sieve, drain the rice and set it aside. Now let's proceed to cooking the meat. So to a pot, add 3 tablespoons of ghee. When the ghee is hot, add 2 bay leaves, 6 cardamom pods, 5 cloves and 2 cinnamon sticks. Allow the spices to infuse in the oil and then add 2 medium-sized sliced onions. Add half a teaspoon of salt to allow the onions to sweat and cook faster. When the onions have turned a light brown, add the marinated meat. And we are going to saute the meat for a minute or 2 and then cover and cook on medium heat for 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. After 5 minutes of cooking, add 1.5 teaspoon of Sauf powder, which is Fennel Powder, and half teaspoon of Garam Masala powder. Mix the spices thoroughly and then add 1.5 glass of water. Handful of chopped coriander leaves and squeeze in the juice of half a lime. Cover and cook the meat till it is 80% cooked. To check the meat, we are going to cut a piece of meat and it should feel slightly undercooked when we try to cut it. Now it's time to bring the dish together. So let's start by layering the rice over the meat. Even out the rice using a spoon. And then pour 8 to 9 tablespoons of rice water that we had kept aside earlier. Pour 2 tablespoons of ghee and the soaked saffron strands. Sprinkle with fried onions and roasted cashews. Place a griddle over the flame. Seal the pot tightly with a foil and place it over the griddle. Cover with the lid and place a heavy object on top to further prevent the steam from escaping. Cook on medium flame for 15 minutes. And once done, wait for 10 minutes before opening the lid. And dear friends, our delicious Lucknowi Biryani is ready to be served. A biryani that is subtly spiced but packed with flavour. And for certain, a biryani that is sure to win your heart. Do try it out and let us know how much you loved it. And do subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for more such flavorful recipes. And we will see you soon with another mouth-watering recipe. Until then, stay safe and have a lovely week ahead.